this video. Here it is. Just as the tool drop had happened. And look at that. Please remember to ask at the counter because they'll keep them in the back. Full power. It just eats through that hard to reach areas, just gliding through. The biggest problem I had with these, of course, I bought one, the Parkside belt sander, or the finger sander. Now, of course, I bought a load more tools from the new tool drop at Lidl from today, the 15th of February, but I was keen to show you this one first in case you wanted to get one. I think it's a tool that I need in my life. It looks like it'd be good for the DIYer, woodworker, metal worker, but we'll unbox it first and give it a bash, see how good it is. And all the other tools I got, I'll show in another video. Also, there's a tool that I got from Parkside that I've already got a few of already, but it had a downside. And it looks like Lidl, or Parkside, have improved it. So I bought another. I'll show you that in the video as well, and we'll do a walk around Lidl. We'll have a look at the other Parkside tools that got in there, and we'll do the giveaway results and a new giveaway. So if you're new here, want to consider subscribing, it's free, and ring the bell. So, fellow sheddies and tool lovers, let's stop the waffle and get on with it. Hello, sheddies, and you join me again in my shed. So I got to Lidl just as the tool drop had happened, and the first tool from Parkside is the nail attacker. 20-volt one, I bought one of them last year, I've shown it in a video, and the angled impact wrench there, 20-volt for 30 quid, and the inverter flux cord wire welder for £70. And the 20-volt batteries, remember to ask at the counter because they'll keep them in the back. The 4 amp hour one is now 20 quid. The cordless work light, that's £17. And the handheld welding masks, they're now 3 quid. That's not bad, is it? And for 30 quid with the Lidl Plus app is the belt sander, the 20-volt cordless one, or the finger sander. Got one of them, I'll show you in this video in a few minutes. The double Parkside bench grinder, I know a few people have bought one of them already, 25 quid. And the die and tap set, £13, or tap and die set, whatever you want to call it. The angle finder and the digital caliper, 8 quid. And then for £1.99, there's a load of these bit attachments. There's all sorts in there. Some things I've not seen before, including sockets for your impact driver. And next is all these sanding pads, scouring pads, cleaning pads. I've shown some of these in other videos. Check them out on my playlist. For your grinder, and they are £5 a pack. The Riv Nut tools out again. If you missed that last time, I've got one of those. I've got a video on it on my channel, 25 quid. And an assortment of bits. Quite a good selection in there, £9 a pack. Cutting discs, diamond cutting discs, £5 a pack. I'm sure I bought some of them last year. I lose track, you know. And then next is a selection of spirit levels. There's wire cutters, pliers, all sorts in there. Usual stuff. We've seen a lot of this stuff before. And then for £35 is the cordless drill, 20-volt with battery and charger. And then a load of workwear. We've seen a lot of this stuff before. As always, tell us what you've got, your experiences. It helps me and others. A load of magnetic trays, different sizes, and they are £3 a pack. Now, if you notice here, look, I've always thought these price labels were paper, but they're not. They're a digital screen that changes and depending on what's in the middle aisle. And I think on the little labels as well that sit on the cages. I've never even thought about it before, and it might just be me. I just find this sort of stuff interesting. Now, you're going to want to see these. I call them the poor man's track saw. They're really good. I've showed them in other videos, but it looks like Parkside have listened to their customers or have been less stingy. But I'll explain more in this video. And the rest of the tools we can see here, I've shown in another video. Right, back to the shed. And here it is, 20-volt cordless belt sander, or finger sander. Now, I've been thinking about getting one of these for a long time, and I didn't realise Parkside were going to do one. So I saw it, I thought, brilliant. It doesn't come with a battery, I've got loads of them. Of course, there's many sanders, but for the detail work and the hard-to-reach areas, woodworking, metalworking, it's got to be a must. Comes with some belts, comes with a handle and some adapters. That's probably for the dust extraction. Low load speed, 600 to 1700 meters per minute, and the belt dimensions are 9mm by 533mm. Code if you want it, PBFA20-LIA1. And it looks like it comes in the good box. As always, it comes with a sticker on the side so you can see what it is when it's on your shelf. 3-year warranty. Blah, 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 blah. Just want to open it. Let's have a quick read of this. Suitable for filing wood, plastic, metal, painted surfaces. Optimum belt tracking thanks to manual sanding belt adjustment. Probably like the big belt sander that Parkside do. An adapter for extension to an external dust extraction system. Tool-free sander belt exchange. Variable speed settings, and a lock switch for continuous operation. Good to read. 2 sanding belts, each for wood and metal, 80 and 120 grit, blah, blah, blah. Let's just open it. Prefer these boxes, raised Parkside. They seem a bit more robust than the black ones. And they've got these plastic over-centered catchers. Nice. Handle on top. And here it is. Look at that. Loads of rubber on the handle for nice grippages and droppages. Bit of rubber at the back there as well. Nice to see. Nothing up here though. Obviously it's not going to be brushless, so it's probably going to be sparky. Rubber on the trigger and lock off. Then to release. The lock off button is only on one side though. For the variable speed, 6 down to 1. So for the adjustment, it's at 90 degrees now. I think the trigger's already released. And look at that. Then lock off. Like that. Nice. The adjustment knob there, so you can adjust the tracking left and right. Like I've always said, I do like the green against the red, so you can see where everything is for the buttons and knobs. Good grip. So what we got in here? Belts. Can you tell I'm excited to use it? Here we are. So 3 of them. There's a wood belt on there already. That's the finer grit. And there's the 2 for metal. Both grits. Adapters for dust extraction. And his egos. They go in there. Pop that out. I might as well. Destruction. That's showing what everything is. Same again. They've numbered it. Why they're putting the numbers are just there instead of here. And number 15 adapter connection. Just there. So I suppose we can just pop that off. There it is. And then stick that in there. Reducer as well. Comes out. We'll leave that out for now. Boom, back in. And the handle. Rubber on the handle. Screws in. Like that. Isn't that going to be a bit awkward though? I suppose for some applications, to get your good purchase. And to release the belt, pull that back. Yep. Slide him off. And then put him back on. Shows the direction of the belt. That's the 80 grit one. We'll use that first. On some wood. That's dead easy, isn't it? And pull the trigger back in, locks in place. And when we've got the battery in there, we can finite tune it. I think it's been good for all manner of woodworkers, carvers mainly, Eluthians, guitar makers. Sorry if you're a Luthian out there, I'll get it right one day. Or in holes or in corners, something you can grab, innit? Furniture, a million uses. Right, let's get the battery in there. Oh, I've got one charged up. Yes. 4 amp hour one. By the way, I'll show it in the other video that I'd bring out, but I bought another one of these because it was an offer. 20 quid. Got plenty already, but I thought, why it's on offer. In. Move the box out of the way. On. Oh, that's very slow. It's at number 1, isn't it? Right, let's turn it up. Full power. Looks like it doesn't need any tracking, but you'll be able to adjust it left or right with that. And then lock off. Keeps on running. The light there as well. Does that move? The light don't move, I don't think. So if you're in that position, it's not going to illuminate. There. Does it move? Ah, it does move. Look at that. Fantastic. Right, I think the only thing to do is give it a bash. Right, first of all, crudely cut out a piece of wood here. I was demoing something. It's got a hole in it. Look at the state of that. Right, setting 6. Ho, 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 ho. Straight away, just eats through that. My goodness. Oh, just gliding through. Literally a hot knife through butter. I was just going to sand the edges on this, but it's so irresistible to eat it up. Oh, yes. I'll try on the tip. Look at that. Doing contours. Around furniture and what have you. Bearing in mind this is the 80 grit, but you can get them a lot finer. Wow. Also notice the quick stop. Wow. Bit of a fork handle there. You really need to be using the finer belts on this, but let's just give it a go. Can you tell I'm having fun yet? Yeah, let's slow it down, put it to 1. You want to do finite sanding? No, I want full power. Just put the 120 grit on there. Beautiful. You can carve with it. Look at that. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to get some more belts for it, some finer ones. I'm actually shaping the wood. Oh, fantastic. I knew I'd like this. Could I actually say it's my new best tool? Definitely need one of these in your life. Woo-hoo-hoo. Right, let's put the metal belts on. Scrap bit of metal there with a screw in it. That'll do. Probably should be getting all the dust out of the way first before I get sparks on it. I've got the coarse grit on here, 80 grit. Let's see if it needs tracking. No. Right, grinding metal. Now, if you're restoring tools, hard to reach areas, better with a finer grit, especially be able to get a really high grit, be able to polish it up. Nice. Love it. Right, see if we can eat through the middle. Yeah, I've lost a strand of paper there, so I've got to be careful. But look at it, really into there. So we're taking off spot welds, finding off excess weld. Woohoo! What a bit of kit. What do you think to it? Have you got one? And are you getting one? So many applications. I like how it's quick release as well on that belt. $29.99 with the LIDL Plus app. I think they're normally 40 quid or 35 quid. Good thing about it as well, put it in that position there so you can see it. You can stand it up on the battery. Next, right then, as you saw early in the video, these clamp and sawing guide rail. Now, I call them the poor man's track saw because you can clamp them to a bit of wood and cut through with your circular saw against this edge here, aluminium. Now, a lot of you will know that I've already got some of these already, but this one is much better. I'll show you what I mean. Here's my other one that I've had for a while. There's the one before it. That's the older version. Now, if you look at them, you may say, oh, they look pretty much the same, especially those two. You've got these sliders here, rubber grip either side, and they find the location of the edge of the wood. So you get a piece of wood in there, slide it up, find the right width, pushed up against the wood. You can clamp the last bit down, locks it in place. You can also clamp wood together as well if you want to do glue-ups. The main thing, like I say, is running your saw against it. Works well for me anyway. And that one works in the same principle, just an older version. But we're talking about this one. Because the biggest problem I had with these, and a lot of you may know already, is they're not long enough. Let me show you what I mean. Because you can only get about 1 metre of wood on these old ones, which is no good if we've got an 8x4 piece of timber, or 2,400mm by 1,200mm, because we can't cut them widthways. There's the old two, and look. The new one is longer. And as we know, a few inches extra or millimetres is all good. So this one is 200mm longer. The new one was the same price as these old ones, $9.99. In fact, there was an offer on or a coupon and it was $7.99 with this offer on the LIDL Plus app. Should have got a few, shouldn't I? There we go, look, expansion range 0 to 125 centimetres. Well done, Parkside. If you haven't seen them already, I'll show you with this block of wood. So you can slide that out, slot him in, push them together, and then lock it in with that handle there. And that's locked in, so we can cut down there, right up to 1,200mm, just over. Of course, we've got timber we want to glue up as well, get a few of them, clamp them all up. And they're fairly strong. Right then, for the giveaway, I found another one of these. Wallet Master multi-tool. Not much, but it's free. And the sticker, Tool Lover. Just put I'm in below in the comments, anything you like after it, or just I'm in on its own, and I'll pick a winner at random in another video. I never announce it in the comments. Right, let's do the results for the last giveaway. So as usual, I put the video into a random comment picker on the Tinternet, and this time the winner is Scotty Boy 593. Send me an email, it's in the description below. Well done. So like I said, I've got a load more tools to show you from that tool drop, but I thought I'd get this video out quicker than I expected. I thought you'd be interested in the finger belt sander and the poor man's track saw. As always, I'm not an expert. These are just things I get up to in my shed at the weekend. Do your own safety checks first. I'll put a link on the screen now to my other tool reviews, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care. And remember, keep calm and head to the shed. Cheers!
See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.